Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in. We got to our hotel where we'll be at, and I had a few minutes here. The hubby is off to work meetings, so I got to hang out by myself here in the room. Who wants to guess where I am? What city? Pretty good view, huh? I was like, oh, when I opened up the window. So I'm hanging out here in the hotel. I'm drinking some chamomile tea. And I just had a big salad. I had them add chicken to it because it was just a salad. So anyway, hanging out in the room. I have my stack of books over here. I brought way too many with me. I brought the new one I told you guys about, Say Goodbye to Emotional Eating. I brought that one with me. I brought my journals. I brought Becoming Free Indeed by Ginger Duggar-Volo. Reading that one. I have one called Holy Hygge. I think it's Hygge or Hygge. I'm reading that right now. And I've got You're Not Enough and That's Okay, which is Allie Beth Stuckey. I think I'm going to be doing a girls' Bible study with my co-op girls in the fall with that book. So anyway, research, doing a couple things at the same time. Some of you told me when I asked that one of the things you come to my page for is to hear me talk about the Lord, which I do often because it's just me. So that and like what I'm reading and some of those things. So, and of course I have my Bible with me too. I can't forget that. So I have those things with me in my journal. I've got a bunch of water bottles in the fridge. I've got some snacks I got a couple snacks because I struggle with snacks on the road with wanting like candy because I used to be the traveler that ate the Twizzlers or the Red Vines or candy, chocolate, I don't know, like chips. So anyway, I packed some Lily's chocolate bars and I packed a couple Quest bars. Not my favorite, but still, I just wanted something in my bag in case in the morning I get hungry and I, don't have anywhere to go to get something to eat. I'm not a big Starbucks or anything like that kind of person. So anyway, I have that. But I do hope my Starbucks downstairs in the hotel has those egg bites because those are pretty good. So anyway, I'm just hanging out in the room. You might get some content here and there this week since I'm by my lonesome most of the time. Maybe I'll do a few videos. But if you'll just pray for me, that I'll have a good week and that, a lot of studying can get done. I'm by myself, and then, that my anxiety would chill out a little bit, having a little of that issue going on. And I don't know why. I don't know if I got into a food issue because sometimes that triggers anxiety for me. Specifically corn does, my doctor told me. So got to kind of figure out what's bugging me that I may be eating. So anyways, that's about it. Just hanging out here, and I'm sure one of you will guess by one of the things that is right there where I'm at. I hope I can go up in it, but I don't know. I don't know if my husband will have time, and I'm not one to drive across town in a town I'm not familiar with. I don't like city driving. So we'll see. I don't know what he'll have time for. He's at trade show all week. My husband, since most of you don't know, we've traveled all over the country with him for almost 20 years. He is the COO of a company that puts Wi-Fi in hotels. So 20 years ago, you can guess that there wasn't Wi-Fi in hotels, and he had to figure a lot of stuff out at the beginning. And the good thing about homeschooling was we packed our kids in the car and they went with us, and we went all over with him, all over the place. So now I get to go on trips here and there with him, just the two of us, since our boys are getting older. And I chose to tag along this time. And it's been good. It's good for us to get away together a little bit and just he's usually pretty busy on these type trade show days. Usually I see him in the evening. I'll see him like for dinner or something. Sometimes he has to go out with people and eat dinner and talk to him about. And when I say, yeah, he puts Wi-Fi in hotels, I said that. So anyways, he's at a convention this week where they talk to people that are looking to put Wi-Fi and even like TVs in their rooms, work it all together at these hotels. So anywho, I see a pool downstairs. Not that I'm going swimming, but I may go sit out there and get some vitamin D. And I don't know. I won't get into too much this week probably. I'll be mostly hanging in the room, watching the Food Network or I don't even know, HGTV, and reading my books. But that's about it. Thanks for all your encouragement earlier. I know some of you were upset for me with the little boys, specifically the littlest boy. But it's okay. You know, it's happened to me many times over my whole life. You know, and when you're younger, it hurts because you're young. You don't know how to handle comments and situations. And I know I felt that way when I was a chubby preteen, teenager, young adult. It's just been life for me. So it's just a journey of learning how to handle people's comments. And when they're little, you know, what are you to do? And I'm sure that mom hopefully talked to her kiddo when they left the bathroom. And hopefully it's a lesson to be learned. I don't know where they were from. There's so many people traveling in the area we were in, and they were speaking English fine, so I don't know exactly where they were from, but it just is what it is. But I could let that get me down in the past and be discouraged by it, and I just can't. I have to work on my mindset, which you know, that's why I'm reading the emotional eating book. I can't let people's comments, hateful words, or whatever it is, even if it's out of the mouth of a 3-year-old, get to me where it affects my whole day and affects the choices that I make. And it can't happen. I've got to keep pushing through and growing in these areas. But I see a lot of you know exactly what that struggle is. So anyway, I appreciate all of you. I love you all. Just trying to share real life moments. I'm right there at Niagara Falls. It's not like, you know, it can happen anywhere, and it's just something to grow through, and learn from, and just keep smiling. And, I don't know, maybe I should have, maybe I'll learn to handle it different ways as I grow and mature at 48, but still, I'm just, it's one of those things. But we rested. We had just eaten a light kind of lunch together, and then we had a long walk back. There were so many people today. We are on the Canada side. We drove across and for this meeting he has, and we're on the Canada side, which is very different from the other side. Actually, to me it was anyway. I've been to the other side when I was younger. We really liked the side that we were on the Canada side. It was a totally different view. And it was a lot of walking. We were in overflow parking, like way past the other parking. I was like, I didn't want to go. I was like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't feel that great, you know, and I was coming up with my reasons as to why this was not going to go well. And I was worried that and there's no benches and stuff. I noticed today, we were talking about that as well, like along the path, especially from that extended parking lot, there was literally no benches or seating anywhere for people to like rest. You just had to keep walking. So anyways, that was kind of hard for me too, because I thought, well, it's all right, I'll rest as I go. But it didn't happen. So I just kept pushing. Finally, we decided to sit down and eat so we could sit down somewhere and buy some rain ponchos, because it was my curls are gone. It was pretty wet. And then after we rested, drank some water, and ate our food, then we headed back, and I made it. I was proud of myself. I'm way over 7,000 steps today, closer to 8, which is a lot for me. I've been struggling to get my 5 lately. I've been between 3 and 3 and 4 probably. The last 3 weeks I had a really bad back issue. And my chiropractor hooked me up. He fixed it. It was actually a valve between my large and small intestine was stuck open. And he did an adjustment manipulation thing on that. And I was shocked. After 3 weeks of hardly being able to literally move, take a step down, anything, it was hurting me terribly, any twisting, any moving. And it was this valve that was open, and he figured it out pretty fast and adjusted me, and I left there almost pain. I was like 75% less pain than I was in. And I knew we were getting ready to leave on the trip, so I was really worried. Like, am I going to be able to go? If I go, I cannot. Can I even get up and down to the rooms? Or, I mean, it was that bad. So praise God for my chiropractor, who is a Christian. I love my chiropractor. And I was just super thankful that he knew the problem, because I was ready to go to like urgent care and have them look at my back and think I had a bulging disc or something. I had no idea what was wrong. But he fixed me up, and he said I might need to come back for another adjustment for it. But for the most part, hopefully this would start getting better. And it was like a miracle. I'm not kidding you guys. I've never dealt with that big of a situation that changed so fast and dramatically for the better. So anyways, I'm just thankful to be here and be able to walk up and down to the room. So 3 days ago, I never would have thought I could come close to walking, maybe 2,000 steps, nevertheless, almost 8. So thankful to the Lord, thankful for some days away. But if you'd pray for me that I can manage my time well here, and that I can read and learn and grow and just have some good quiet time by myself, and that it'll be anxiety free for the most part, and that Shan, his trip will be fruitful as well here. And just time together, the two of us. I know pretty soon that's all it'll be. And then I don't know what all we'll do, because it's just the two of us. But for now, it's nice to get away on these little getaways. So, well, this went way longer than I thought it was going to. But I just wanted to tell you all thank you. And put your guesses and tell me where I'm at, because I know you know. I know some of you know, especially if you live in Canada. So anyway, and if there's some place that I could try to visit or need to visit while I'm here, like as a must, something I could do that's not crazy expensive, maybe my husband and I could do in the evening, let me know what you think.